Good morning, students. Today I will be starting lectures of gynecology as well as therapeutics from today. So the first topic I will be taking is infertility. Now, infertility definition wise, all of you are well aware of this infertility. It is the inability to conceive in a couple after the regular unprotected sex for about 1 or 2 years. Now, infertility is the modest term. We should not use the term sterility. Earlier, the sterility word was used. Earlier, sterility word was used, which means permanent inability to conceive. But infertility is the modest term, which means relative inability to conceive in a couple, whereby couple can conceive after the proper diagnosis, investigation and treatment measures. So we use infertility. Now, infertility is of two types, primary as well as secondary. Primary infertility means when couple never conceived after marriage. Secondary infertility is when couple is desiring one more kid, 2 kids after first pregnancy or successful delivery, and still there is no conception. It is a secondary infertility. Now, what is the basic requirement for fertility? Basically, we see a healthy motile sperm which should get the normal entry from the cervix, which travel to the uterine cavity and get collected at the ampulla. So, healthy motile sperm is the basic requirement from male side for physiology of fertility. Whereas healthy ovum from female side is required, which after the ovulation, this fimbria of the fallopian tube carries this ovum into the fallopian tube, whereby the union of this forms the zygote formation. This embryo is now formed at the ampulla of the fallopian tube. From this fallopian tube, when it is formed, this has to travel into the uterine cavity. It takes 10 to 12 days to travel from the fallopian tube into the uterus, where it gets implanted at the fundoposterior surface of the uterus. Now this is implanted, and in the uterus, in the body of uterus, it is grown as a healthy fetus till the 9 months of the pregnancy. Now, I think you are well aware of conception of physiology now. So what is basic requirement? Healthy motile sperm from female side, male side, ovum from female side, and healthy female genital tract for the fertilization. Now, this incidence which is shown by WHO that 10% of the cases get conceived within 1 month of the intercourse. 70% of the cases get conception within 6 months, and 90% of the cases conceive within 12 months. That's why definition wise we should wait and watch for the investigation and treatment of infertility when couple doesn't conceive till 1 or 2 years, because many causes are there. Couple is staying apart due to job or some unwanted circumstances, so they cannot conceive. There are many reasons. So always we should ask the history of contraception also to confirm whether it is real infertility or it is a false one. Now, we'll begin with etiopathogenesis. Etiology. Who is responsible? Now, in community, you can tell me who is always blamed for the infertility in couple. I'll tell you. Since olden days, female is always blamed for her barrenness. Now, what was the community effect of this infertility? Since long time it is coming on. Female is blamed. Then they used to develop the marital disharmony. Then after that, nowadays divorce is very common, but still not so common. But marital disharmony, disadjustment, anxieties, worries, depressions, all these things come in hand if the infertility is continued for long. This is the community effect. But to overcome this, couple should see the doctor for the proper investigations and treatment to find out where is the fault and which part, what is to be treated. But causes, we can see 1/2 of the cases where only female factors are responsible. 1/4 of the cases where male is responsible for infertility. 1/4 of the cases where both male and female together, if male is also at fault and female is also at fault somewhere, If such mating occurs, then high this infertility rate occurs. So this is the thing, we have seen the factors of fertility. Now we'll see etiologies of fertility, infertility in female. So causes of female infertility, we will see systemic causes, immunological causes, endocrinal causes, genetic causes. Systemic causes, age over 45, obesity. Age over 45, female is unable to conceive most of the time. Obesity, excessive obesity, which will work through hyperandrogenism and thereby anovulation. So obesity and many other systemic factors like diseases which are common, diabetes mellitus, some chronic heart disease, kidney disease, some chronic heart disease, kidney disease, tuberculosis, it has been said it is more prevalent in India, but tuberculosis is not found to be so important cause of infertility. Still, couple conceive even after the tuberculosis. So, systemic causes and immunological causes where immunity is hampered, like hamster oocyte penetration cases. In that, most of the cases, 10% of the cases, most of the time we can say they are unexplained. Unexplained means idiopathic, where we cannot detect the cause till the couple is unable to conceive. Endocrinal causes, various endocrinal causes, hypothalamic hypogonadotrophism. Here, hypothalamic hypogonadotrophism means when GnRH is not released in proper amount from the hypothalamus. This is pituitary gland, hypothalamus, thereby acting on the target organs in uterus, ovary. Now, when hypothalamus is unable to secrete the proper gonadotropin producing hormones, these gonadotropin producing hormones, if they are deficient, they will not stimulate the pituitary gland, which is supposed to secrete the stimulating hormones like FSH, LH, which is required for the development of follicles in the ovary as well as ovulation. And since if it is not functioning properly, ovary, it will not give rise to proper functioning of the endometrium or growth of the endometrium. That's why estrogen will be deficient. So this whole axis, HPO, what we called it, HPO axis, hypothalamo-pituitary-ovarian axis, should function normally for having a normal menstrual cycle in female life. If a fault anywhere will affect the whole axis. So this is one of the important reasons we call it as a pituitary factor working over the ovary. So basic important cause is hypothalamo-hypogonadotrophy. Then another important cause in hormones endocrinal is hypothyroidism. Hypothyroidism always disturbed with the anovulation or regular menstrual cycle. Then there may be another things like you have studied DUB, dysfunction uterine bleeding, metrorrhagia, hemorrhagica. Then again we will find another hormonal causes, important causes are again hyperthyroidism, hyperprolactinemia, more amount of prolactin due to negative feedback. So these are the basic reasons endocrinal which will affect the fertility. Now, another cause is psychological causes also, where marital disharmony, stress, anxieties will work through. It will cause false infertility most of the time. Will work through tubal